Voodoo Tribe. It is your girl Naja here, aka the Voodoo Child, and I am back with another pop culture review while I do my makeup, because I'm not gonna hold you guys, I just got my hair done and I don't like it. So I'm like, let me do my makeup. And I know like people be like, let it marinate, so I'm gonna stay positive, but I'm feeling like I look like T Grizzly and not that T Grizzly, this T Grizzly. So I need to do something with myself. While we're doing that, we're going to be talking about some of the crazy stuff that has happened since I've been gone. You guys know I have my notes so I don't ramble and stuff. Please make sure you get your water. If you are doing your own hair, do a better job than I did, please. Make sure you guys have your food, your snacks, your blizzy, your wine, whatever you need to wind down. And let's get into it. DDG and Halle will still be staying on my Voldemort list. As are new here, my Voldemort list is basically those who shall not be named. Krishan and Blueface are on there, to name a few. Some other people are on there, but I always get a brain fart. I just know like when it comes to them, I'm truly top. But DDG and Halle have recently come on my list because honestly, I don't want to hear from them until Halle has done Sierra's prayer and something positive is going on. I don't care about her baby updates. I don't care. Like, I really just don't want to be in the group chat with them. And it really just bothers me how DDG is such, like, me and him are the same age. That just like gagged me when I was looking up this information that we're the same age and this is how he acts. And it's like, sir, turn the phone off. Like, you come over here telling the whole internet your fucking business.
Because I don't get the chance to be a dad when I want to be a dad. Like, you think I don't give a fuck about hanging around those girls. I want to be around my son. You feel me? But since I can't be around my son, I'm obviously going to work. I'm not finna sit in the crib, look at the wall and cry about it.
And then be on some, yeah, y'all need to stop with that parasocial shit. Sir, you need to stop with that parasocial shit. Leave us alone.
All right, we're going to start the day off good, y'all. I talked to my son this morning. All you parasocials, y'all can stop your think pieces now.
Like, nobody cares. You hid the pregnancy, hide the baby. Both of y'all pimping the baby out. Halle over here pimping the baby out on Snapchat, and y'all like to act like Snapchat isn't like the best moneymaker right now when it comes to social media. She over here banking in on Snapchat. Not that she needs to do it, but that baby is pretty much working. Aren't y'all in California? Can we get some labor laws looked in on, please? Because... And then you over here fuming at the mouth because Ruby Rose said that you're not her favorite ex anymore. Isn't she the whole reason why everybody didn't like you for Halle in the first place? Because you felt the need to text this bitch while you was with Halle on some, can I slide?
I think we all know her favorite ex. She answered this already.
I changed it. I changed my mind on that. So I don't know favorite ex.
It's just like the other one kind of pointed you out.
The other one was like, yeah, I don't ever want to claim.
Yeah. Anything like
that nigga is taking random bitches on dates. Like, on stream. That's so lame, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
and this is just like
You're a father.
he said he wants to be a father. I seen a little clip or whatever where he was saying, I'm messy still, and he had advice to give me. First of all, was it not messy that you sold out your baby mama for a sub and a W instant? You told all your baby mama business. In the hood, that's some rat shit. That's paperwork.
Fire services, surgical care pillow, even orthopedic
I know they don't call me kind of black,
Orthopedic
but you're messy ass.
conditions.
I was actually looking out for you because when I asked her from the comment to her favorite ex was, I thought she was gonna say you. I was trying to pick you up. I didn't know you had got demoted. You see each other at the club, you handed me a shot, I kept it cute, and that was that.
Exactly. So why are you online? Bet my left nut. How much money I made in 2 weeks doing what I'm doing right now is more money than you got in your bank account. I can bet my left nut I would never...
He clocked it! No! He clocked it!
He'll never have another kid. He'll never have a sibling. I can bet my left nut. Right now. Stop playing with me. Sold your baby mud for some gifted stuff. Girl, I've been a millionaire since I was 21.
You've been in it for a long time, Pop. The vibes that y'all give over there, it's like really high school, cafeteria. It's like niggas act like they was homeschooled. Them niggas over there act like they was homeschooled their whole fucking life. Like they all act like this is their first time being popular. I know it's not your first time, DDG, because you're 30. You've been famous for a long time now, right? So at the end of the day, I don't want your life. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Money is not my motive, unlike it is yours. Because all y'all worried about over there is materials and cereals. I don't even give a fuck about legacy over there. All y'all care about is money. That's all y'all got for y'all now.
I can bet my left nut. Leave it alone. Can I help you? I'm not the one.
Career is gonna be gone. Do y'all Like, he's talking like he's God. Like, I think this is honestly, like, this is how I know you cannot be a God-fearing man. Because I know I can't ruin no motherfucking careers. I can taint the image. I can make a motherfucker feel differently about you. But for you to say career ruin, I promise you, unless you're Jehovah Jireh, you will not end shit around here. Think that, no, I'm not going to let it go because he didn't let it go. He was supposed to let it go after the club after he handed me a shot. But he didn't. Why am I getting a shot from you in the club and then waking up to fresh new clips? Why am I waking up to fresh new clips? No, I'm not going to until he does.
If my baby mama, if Hallie seen you in public, she wouldn't even look at you.
Hold on.
Wouldn't even look your way. Like, you couldn't even.
The same way when you go to events with her, they're not looking at you either. Nigga, you're just the baby daddy. You're just a sperm donor. You was piggybacking off of the rest of her success. Let's talk about that. She is a beautiful woman. I have not once yet disrespected her. I have nothing negative to say about her. This has nothing to do with her at the end of the day. Kudos to her. She's amazing. God is good. I don't know why he's making that a thing. I didn't say anything bad about her. I said, you tried to sell your baby mama out for a motherfucking sub and a W gifted.
Way. Like, she doesn't know who you are.
I've actually met her. She knows who I am.
You're Deshay's ex. That's how I know you.
Ex. Yet nobody knew we were together until he kept talking about it when he started streaming. Nobody even knew we were together. Those motherfuckers, he dragged the coins out my motherfucking name.
I'll try to give you grace because you my
Man would rat on his baby mama, he would rat on you. If that man would tell on his baby mama, somebody who he sleeps with and procreated with, he will rat on you. The fuck? Telling your baby mama business like a bitch.
I love how the bestie read him for fucking filth. Because, bro, you really caught your ass foaming at the mouth getting mad about that shit. Like, bro is just cringe. And I just can't wait for this era to just... I seen somebody else, I think it was Lovely T, said that the reason why they're not going to court is because the judge is probably going to say, get that baby off the fucking internet, both of y'all. It's getting weird. And it was just weird to me when DDG saw the baby kissing the Minnie Mouse doll and, like, tried to sexualize Jit on some, oh, that's what they supposed to be doing. Like, bruh.
Yeah, smile, you dog. Here. Here. What type shit? Yeah! That's what you want, bro. You like that? Oh, okay. Yeah! Alright. Alright, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Keep kissing him.
I'm sorry. I don't like that shit. And his minions like to act like he is dad of the year. And it's like, bro, you're really doing like what you're supposed to be doing. I don't understand. Speaking of weirdo streamers, it's crazy because I never even heard of this man. And now it's just like he just can't, he's addicted to being in controversy. And he did not listen to Kai Cenat's advice to Shay Frost. Not only did he still do spring break, but he's still being weird with women, and it's just like not translating how he thinks it's going to translate because he's trying to entertain 12-year-old virgins on his stream when you're a grown-ass fucking man. Whenever he gets some unfortunate souls in his midst, apparently he be making them get this snowflake tattoo because his last name is Frost, right? In this video, there's like a group of girls and they're down to get it, but one girl is not. And instead of just being like, oh, okay, that's fine, it's a tattoo, this is something that's gonna be on you for the rest of your life, he goes, oh, you're lame. Sir, how old are, what?
Y'all getting a fucking snowflake tattoos.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
I'm not doing that. You're crazy.
Why
your
not?
mind.
How?
I'm not doing that.
It's all fucking part of the game.
This ain't no game.
But they pretty
My skin?
We getting one.
Wait, do you have tattoos?
Who is we?
Do you have a tattoo?
Me and Tony getting one. They getting
You have a
one.
tattoo right there.
Oh yeah, I got tattoos.
Why not?
I'm not getting that.
Why
No.
not?
Y'all not getting it?
It's, we're all gonna get one. All of us.
Y'all can. That's cute.
I'm gonna get it.
That's
I'm gonna get it.
lame.
I'm gonna get it.
Lame. Tell me what you want. I'll be lame.
If it was like the same name, I would have known. Yeah, absolutely not.
So he talking about some, you're lame, and it's everybody else is getting, it's not even your first tattoo. The girl is like, I don't fucking care. I don't want that shit. Any secure man would have deaded it. Like, oh, okay, she not with it? Bet. Why are you still going? Why are you still going? Somebody else said this and I thought it was funny. Bitch, I don't want to have the same tattoo as E. Kane. Like, literally, E. Kane tattooed this shit on her. She thought she was special. And then after the fact, realized that a lot of other girls got it and felt and looked dumb, as she should.
One of my girls, she said, "Welcome to the Frosty Club."
Deshae, you did that?
I swear. Do you want to see?
Lying.
Who's lying?
And you should have responded back and said, do she know you gotta move? Alright. Nah. She said nah. No way.
What you mean?
I broke my leg.
What you mean? I got a moose. What you mean? I've never done that before.
Like, I don't know, that whole thing was just so weird. It just reminded me of like how dudes will peer pressure you to, you know, sleep with them. And it's just like, bro, no means no. Like, you can't take no, which is a big red flag for me as a grown-ass man. You can't take the word no. That lets me know you haven't worked on your rejection and you're a dangerous person to be around. Like, bro is knocking on unk territory and is in denial. So the second thing he got called out for was this thing with the boat. Because again, he's doing his spring break thing for whatever fucking reason at his big age. I think I said this in another video too. Like, bro, you'd be a fucking grad student if you was in college. You need to stop. And he caught himself getting a whole bunch of girls on the boat and then kicking them out for the stream, like on camera, to be funny. And one of the girls' cousins was watching the stream because, newsflash, you're live. Like, this is real life, but you're filming it. And they told the girl, like, yeah, they're over here talking about kicking y'all out and everything. So, like, if I was you, I would just kind of leave to save the embarrassment. And she confronted them, and they reacted like this.
You gotta kick some off.
We do.
Why?
So let's get a couple minutes.
Okay.
Let's look.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going
So
on.
basically saying, like, basically look at the players. You know, this right
the
here.
players.
This is the combine right here.
It's the combine.
We
gotta see who's doing good, who's whatever, who's a little too shy, who can't really run the 4-2 dashes.
Yeah.
And then let's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
Yeah.
No defense today. All offense.
No, definitely. That's not cool, bro.
I think I found one.
You found one?
I think I know who's gonna kick.
You found out who you kicking off already?
I think I know one. I think I know.
I'm finna kick her off. What she do? She didn't do nothing. She just came upstairs.
I just didn't like the way she walked past me.
She had that. What you mean? She had that.
We gotta see. Okay, we gotta. They say interview each one. We gotta interview each one. We got to, bro.
We have to kick people out, right?
Yeah.
We have to. And I told you, I had already told you. I'll joke aside, like we've been joking a lot, but we already told them we had a max. You know what I'm saying? We can't go over there. It's illegal as fuck.
Yeah.
No, you gotta realize it's just like.
It's okay, like y'all could tell me, but don't do that shit on Twitch. Like, real shit.
What are y'all talking about?
I don't know what she just came up to me and said, like.
I'm not gonna lie,
As soon as
like.
start faking, call him out. Call his who?
No, they said my cousin on the live. Y'all trying to kick 4 people off the boat. I'm just saying, if y'all
We're not trying to kick nobody out. They making us put somebody out.
yeah, that's fine, but don't do it on Twitch. Like,
No, I'm not part
How
of
you
it.
gonna tell us what to not do on our boat that we
I'm not-
paid for?
I'm not, but I'm saying that's embarrassing. We females, that's embarrassing.
embarrassing.
Yes, that is.
Nah, I'm not.
We all go to the same party. We all do the same thing.
I'm just saying she watching on Twitch.
I'm not. That's not me.
Who's that? That's a JC.
No, not the other.
I don't know who that
the
is.
other
Who is that?
one.
That ain't me.
Yeah, bro is embarrassing. He is like in denial. And it just reminds me of like those high school club promoters. Not even college. Like the high school club promoters that used to go to the parties, and you got barely legal girls there, and they're gonna supply the alcohol. Don't worry about it. You got flyers everywhere. That's the vibe they give me. Just like very lame, very cringe. We need to go back to tricking on ball players and tech bros. Okay, because at least then it's cute, it's quiet. We don't gotta worry about people posting shit. What happens to when the tricks would just be quiet? Why are you talking? Like, you tricking and talking. And I get it, not all those girls were doing OnlyFans and stuff, but being the honeypot or the eye candy on the vlog, like, just know that they need you more than you need them. Like, they don't mind exploiting themselves for a buck. They definitely not gonna be bothered exploiting you for a buck. Look at DDG, he exploiting his own baby. Girl. Now we're gonna talk about Just Hilarious and how She came on social media talking about her break from the Breakfast Club and how she feels like she's been done dirty and how feels like she's been replaced, how she's bored at her job, all that, right?
Hey, Ben, hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody?
Because a lot of the wags do that.
Rihanna for a long time. This is not no. Listen, hush. This is not a Travis. No, Lauren. No. Just listen. Just please hush. This is not a Taylor Swift. I've called and I've asked many times. That's what I got told. She's producer. Oh, okay, cool. So I ain't asked no more. She's only on my segment, so I'm like, all right. I'm putting shit together, because that's what I do. I put shit together. All right, here we go. So Shorty must about to be on the show. That's exactly what I put in my fucking head before anybody decided to come and tell me again. So I did another round of asking, all right, what are we doing? All right, well, we've always, this is the boss. We've always considered having a fourth seat. Well, when the fuck was y'all gonna tell me that? When was y'all? And this is months after I came back. This was like 2 months after I came back from maternity leave. We've always, ever since Angela Yee left, we said that we would consider having 4 seats. So why, when me and Claudia Jordan did the guest co-hosting, or me and Kendra G did the guest co-hosting, did everybody say, oh, it ain't gonna work with 4 people? Why, right? Why was that ever even said? Why wasn't that something that was presented at the jump, like from jump, at the top of the shit? That's what I want to know, right? But I'm still playing. I'm still here, mind you. I'm not playing the game. I'm just still here with it because I'm in this. This is a fucking contract. This ain't no part-time little shit that I got. I got a contract that I negotiated and I got it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on air. She overtalks. She's over talking me. Lauren knows she does this shit. Whatever. I've told her about this shit many a times. She over talks me. I'm like, yo, shut up. All right? Or hush, be quiet. Yeah, that clip that y'all saw. Yes, shut up. Be quiet. Yeah, I've said that. And I've meant that. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get it a hush. So I'm like, all right, cool. One day, I told her, because I went in the comments, I'm like, all right, people don't like that. All right, whatever. I'm not her mother. She's another grown woman. I have to respect this lady. But she's not going to keep talking over me, yo. I'm already confused on why the fuck she's still here. You know what I mean? Like on air. Not in the building. On air. Right? So I'm like, all right. I told her, be quiet the next day. Charlamagne texts me and he says, yo, don't tell her be quiet. You tell her shut up. Play into that narrative of y'all beefing, y'all not liking each other. Why the fuck would we do that? But I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. She cool with it, I'm cool with it, because I'm not a be quiet type of bitch anyway. I am a shut up type of bitch. Ask my kids, right? Even the 7-month-old, ask her. So then I asked again. I'm like, all right, so she's going to be the 4th host. That's what it is. Whenever we do find that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of beating around the bush, y'all. So look, she started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's her segment. Take me off that shit. Y'all give her that shit. Take me off that shit.
Here's my opinion on that. And it's probably not going to be a popular opinion, so please listen to me fully and don't dive off the edge, right? Men can have a baby 1 month and impregnate another woman the next, and then impregnate another woman the next, and then impregnate another woman the next. Women, we have 1 baby per year. Like, God makes us stop. Mother Nature forces us to stop, right? With that being said, pregnancy plus capitalism it's just not it. Ladies, stop getting pregnant at your peak. It don't matter how much money you got, and I'm not even trying to do, like, I'm even talking about, like, people on a Cardi B level. Look what happened to fucking Cardi B. I feel like a lot of people, because of capitalism, think that you can work your way through anything. Motherhood is a big sacrifice. Motherhood is the most selfless thing that you could do as a woman in your life. You will never not be a mother after you do that act. It's permanent. You are always a mother. Even if that kid goes no contact with you, you're always a mother. Period. The entertainment industry has never been equipped for motherhood. There's a reason why ageism exists in the industry when it comes to women, because our time clock is seen as a threat to making money. Because at the end of the day, unless you are already a mommy blogger, mommy content creator, right, and you're accumulated to working under that type of stress, there's no manual book for motherhood. There's no manual for parenting, period. So you think you're going to be able to bounce back and be just hilarious. No, ma'am. The internet and the entertainment business is very short attention span. Look at Cardi B. Like, I'm going to keep saying Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B, because everybody was like, girl, why are you pregnant? Why are you pregnant? That man did that shit on purpose. Fast forward, look where we're at. No, she's not barefoot poor on the street, but she's not making music. Cardi B is like an influencer now. She just does tummy teas, wraps up her ab. Now let's get on to old girl taking her spot. I'm sorry, but old girl is just more qualified than you, Buki. And we've been kicking, screaming, and punching the air, asking for more qualified people on the mic. Because it seems like post-quarantine, everyone and they daddy has been able to go to Walmart, buy a mic. Old girl is more qualified. She does do the research. She does bring the humor with it. Like, I'm sorry, but on The Breakfast Club, Just Hilarious just seemed like a personality hire to me. And then it's like she had the culture shock of clocking in. Because isn't she was a content creator first.
As I was editing this, I did see that they talked about this on The Breakfast Club.
Lauren the Roast is here. We're having a conversation because Just Hilarious went crazy on Instagram last night.
And I knew the live would upset. You know, you tell me you don't get upset, whatever. But I knew that it would upset Envy. I knew it would upset Lauren. That's why you closed the elevator this morning.
That was crazy. Now, why would you do that, Lauren?
I know. I just
I wanted to. They pulled up at the same time.
At the same time when we called. And she was in front of me.
She saw Jess. She didn't know what Jess was on, so she rushed to the elevator. She didn't know the button. You remember when Q was on Juice? And he thought Jess was behind him?
I hit the button one time. And this was why.
I heard the button, though.
I felt like I didn't know what to say to you because I was so thrown off by parts of that live yesterday. I'm like, bro, we be talking at least enough. Like, we don't got to be friends outside of here. But I feel like I've always said to you off air, whenever things have happened, we've had conversations about a lot of different things. Let's talk. Call me. What's up? What's the issue? What's going on?
The issue is the whole narrative. Like, I understand F the comments and F the people and all that. But it's not all about them. It's how I'm feeling too. What if I'm feeling the same way the people feel? You know what I'm saying? So what? Because niggas online feel a certain way. I feel the same way they feel about it.
Call me and curse me out. Call in
I've
and
done
curse
that.
me out. Yes, you do.
Yes, like, okay. I've done that. You
but
know
I
what
think there's a bigger issue sometimes too, because I feel like, all right, you'll call him, you'll cuss him out. We might talk about different situations, but I think a lot of times if there's an issue for real, and then it don't be no movement in here, it's like there's an issue outside and then there's no movement in here, and then we just all in here like he ha. Like, you're doing a lot of it right now. You're laughing and joking, but for real, you know that she's up here crying. Nothing about that is funny. Like, there's real issues and real problems, and we don't really get to the gist of it.
Never. I want the record to show I see Jess cry like. So.
It doesn't matter if you see her cry 1,000 times.
I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. See, because when I try to be serious to talk, you see what I'm saying? You see how they do me?
What I'm saying is that I think at this moment, because this is East Side High, West Side, whatever high we gonna be, we here and we together, so we gotta figure this out. And it's not, everything's not a joke. And I can understand some of where you was coming from, but bro, part of that live I thought was crazy. I'm like, what, Jess? Like,
what part did you think was crazy?
What part? Because like, it's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me.
Okay, so what part did I not say to you? Okay,
so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. The shut up. I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
Okay,
right?
but I didn't. None of that was said. You didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not gonna play well for either one of us.
I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
And that's exactly why I had Eddie in the room, or EP,
I never ever heard that.
Because
you've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen. I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing it. If I already got the job, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not. It's full of voices. Three of us are very opinionated. You know what I mean? Me, you, and Charlamagne. I'm not saying Envy don't got no opinion, but he don't jump in every single time there's dead air. You know what I'm saying? When you overtalk. And it's like the only time you can quiet down is if somebody be like, shut up or hush.
My mom don't even tell me shut up, Jess. I'm a grown ass woman.
And I understand you could have said that on air right then and there. Or right after when you saying you put me in office. You never put me nowhere to tell me that.
Because the way that I do things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told you from the jump, I was never going to give that to you.
Okay.
Ever. And I did not. Our first conversation, I said, if I ever have an issue with you, I'm going to handle it in a way where we can get through a conversation because we grown. And regardless, you don't got to love me. You don't got to like me, but we here together.
I'm going to talk more about this on my podcast, but I'm going to just let you guys know right now. I feel like there was a lot of blame shifting. Like, I know some people think that the Breakfast Club gaslit Jess. The Breakfast Club, they're just all full of, you know what, you got your beige rage, and then you got lesser charge Leonard. Like, they're all a gaslighting mess. But there is a lack of accountability going on. I'm seeing the effort from the other girl's side of trying to squash it, trying to be professional, and Jess is just not trying to meet in the middle ground. So I feel like this is a lose-lose situation, and I feel like, if anything, Jess is showing like she can't keep up. And I don't see her up on there long, whether she about to leave of her own free will or they just gonna get her on out of there.
So yeah, I mean, her feelings are valid, but she could have kept that shit in the draft, or she could have waited until she left that job and got another one. I don't like the whole tearing the woman down shit. Because, like, on some Wendy Williams, Charlamagne could have just gave you a microphone that you could lay in bed and, you know, you could have did the show. But he didn't do that. He hired somebody else more qualified, because quiet as it's kept, people was talking about how they didn't really like you on the show before you got pregnant. So I just think that this is just very multifaceted, is all I'm saying. But I just don't think it's cool to pin the girls against each other, because at the end of the day, this system was up against us, period, right? And at the end of the day, she just mad that old girl genuinely did take her spot. She thought it was gonna be a substitute gig. She just did better, bro. I'm sorry. Girl, every once in a while, this comes back into, like, general knowledge that Hailey Bieber is a f***ing Nepo weirdo. In my opinion, she is, like, queen of the nepotism weirdos, dude. Like, so now it's resurfaced that all of her little weird, quirky antics stalking Selena Gomez has resurfaced back on the internet. Like, and y'all can't tell me this shit is not absolutely freaking insane.
All of these outfits were posted by Selena first, with Hailey sometimes posting her in the same exact outfit as soon as 24 hours later. The accessories, the facial expressions, the outfits, they're all the same. But it doesn't just stop with clothes. On June 4th, 2015, Selena Gomez would be spotted with a new tattoo behind her ear. This tattoo is just the letter G, and is supposedly a tribute to her baby sister Gracie. However, on June 16th, just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting an almost identical G tattoo in the same exact location as Selena's. Hailey would claim that the tattoo is an homage to her pastor's daughter Georgia, but Hailey, seemingly copying Selena while simultaneously rooting on her downfall, would become harder and harder to ignore. In February of 2018, Selena Gomez would check herself into the Privé Swiss psychiatric facility in Connecticut, a facility that offers therapy for individuals needing a retreat from high-profile, always-on lifestyles. And Hailey would allegedly drive past Selena's home with her pastor's wife to make sure Selena was still in therapy.
I realized that everybody else seemed to be narrating my life for me.
Yes.
So why don't I put something out that is my side of the story? It's not hateful or anything. It's simply a beautiful moment to let go of. And I was really, really proud of it.
I was able to tell my story about who I was from my own mouth instead of people from the outside being able to tell my story for me.
Somebody asked me a while ago, what's the one thing you wish people knew about you? And I said I wanted it to be my heart.
What do you wish more people knew about you?
My heart.
You make me cry.
When this came out, I really felt like I always battled with the idea that people didn't really know me. They didn't know who I was. They didn't know Hailey for Hailey. And I just always had this constant battle where I was saying, I wish people just knew my heart. And
The first CD and the first concert I ever purchased.
That is interesting.
It was Baby
Wait,
One
she was
More
the first
Time.
concert you went to?
In the first CD I ever had.
She was the first record I ever bought, and she was the first concert I ever went to, Baby One More Time.
Britney documentary yet, and I love Britney Spears. She was the first concert I ever went to. Like, I idolized her as a kid, and
That was one of the moments where I was like, I don't have to be that 19-year-old body shape anymore, because I'm not.
Like, I'm also growing up. Like,
That's the other thing, too, that I think I'm learning is I'm not
19 anymore. I'm 24 now. I feel like my body has changed the most, even this.
I was Selena Gomez, I would be getting an order of protection. Like, you make me scared to go outside, bitch. Selena gives me the vibe of somebody who is like, my success is my revenge. I'm not gonna stoop that low. Like, I'm just gonna act like you don't fucking exist and let the world show you just how obsessed and how deranged you are. All by yourself, right? But girl, look, you on some Gemini shit, baby, you getting papers in the mail. Here you go. Now we can go see each other at court. We can wear matching outfits. Like, you could dye your hair brown. Like, we could do the whole shebang. But yeah, it's just giving stalker behavior. And now she's over here trying to do the same thing to Sabrina Carpenter. Do Justin and Sabrina did they have something that I'm not aware about? Because I know Sabrina used to be a Disney girl. And she's a Nepo baby as well. Hailey Bieber, whatever she want to call herself, because she done trapped that man into something. In my opinion, she done gave that man so many yerkies and bars and ganj that he just, as a zombie, just went down that damn aisle. That man hasn't looked happy. Even when he got his kid, he over here talking about publicly, yeah, I thought marriage and kids would change it, but I'm still fucking depressed. So I just think that Hailey needs individual therapy, because obviously there's something going on with your self-esteem to the point where you feel like you need to go to this extreme of copying exes, copying people off social media to the T, not forming your own identity, marrying somebody who obviously does not like you, let alone love you. They don't like you. Having a kid with that person, then the whole pretending, like on some middle school shit, pretending that your man is talking to you like he's fake recording you.
Hailey Bieber deleted this video from TikTok of her pretending Justin is recording her and talking to her. You can see her arm in the reflection of her eye recording herself with no one there.
Hailey Bieber needs therapy, and I feel like people would respect her so much more if she went, did the work, and then came back and admitted to doing all this crazy shit and being like, yeah, I was in a very dark place, would just show her independence and her like growing and like getting some self-esteem. Because as of right now, Brazilian Jenkins updates. Oh my gosh, I can make a standalone video about the Brazilian chick. Like, if any of you guys see me talking about any topics that you want me to just do like a standalone video for, let me know. I will do a deep dive, girl. I'll do it. Like, it be taking me a long time to read these books, so if you want something like that, it takes me like 2 days to whip up one of these videos, so I got you. So Brazilian Jenkins have moved out. They got evicted. Here, I have a list of chronological order because I don't want to get mixed up. They are now in the hotel after the eviction. Very sad.
It's move out day tomorrow, and in case you didn't catch on, we did not find a place, so we will be going to a hotel and getting a storage unit. And fuck no, I will not be taking my mom up on her offer on me and my kids going to stay with her. That is just not gonna happen. That lady popping up right now, it sickens me, honestly. And that's all I'm saying about that, because a part of me that's healed on everything that she brought on my past just does not want to spend any time on her. She gets absolutely no time of day from me. And that is for me to decide. It's not up to a bunch of strangers to decide what I should and shouldn't forgive from a past you weren't even there for. Now let's get back to this movie. I mean, I did not give credit to how sore I was going to be trying to do this 6-7 weeks postpartum. Not to mention the mental strain that also has on me. But it is what it is and life goes on and we have to keep going, so that's what we're doing. Now I know you're thinking, well, what about the cats if you guys didn't find a place to go and you didn't find anywhere for the cats to go? Despite the monster that everybody blew me up and wanted everybody to believe, I never wanted to abandon these cats. But from my research, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but all of the shelters and sanctuaries in my area are tapped out for resources. I wasn't able to find any family or friends to take them while we try to figure this whole situation out. It's freaking sad, and I don't think many people are going to understand it, but I had to make the decision of actually calling animal control back myself and asking them to take the cats because I don't want these fur babies actually to be abandoned. That's the last thing I freaking want. And again, I don't know if that's something my mom has mentioned. No, I'll take the cats. I don't give two shits. I'm not dealing with her. To me, that's literally no different than welcoming my ex back into my life. You just don't welcome back people that have given you nothing but traumatic experiences. Okay, bye-bye now.
He would help you get through hoping shit. Staying alive shit.
Yeah.
You hear me? You.
Okay. You want to see some blood? It's like this. I'll show you. And then I'll make a split. I need a wee drink.
Imagine if I was all by myself.
And lift all that shit in the first.
I know. I just waited for you, so I was like, "It's Dad probably knows exactly what charges are." Are we worried?
Daddy, where'd you put my tooth? I want to see it.
It's right there under the TV. Don't touch it.
I want to see it.
She packed up that whole house by herself postpartum. Drew, you're shitty. And she keeps trying to say, again, I'm not trying to be the disability police, but she keeps saying he has this some sort of like disability that just popped out of fucking nowhere. Like, I feel like that would have been said round one of people coming for Drew's competence and his laziness, right? But no, now out of nowhere, all of a sudden, when we're in the thick of it, Drew got some type of disability. Okay. Oh, and they just abandoned all their pets. They just left all their pets outside, bro.
There's the kitty, so I'm gonna see if I can get her. See if she will trust me enough to grab her. There she is. Hi, kitty. Hi. Oh, poor baby, you are so thin. Come here. Okay, let me see if she's gonna let me grab her. Hi. Oh, I want to cry so bad. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. It's okay. I just want to pet you. Hi. It's okay. And I got her, you guys. Hopefully it will be okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. A sweet boy. Here at the vet. Milo. Come here, Milo. Milo. Hi, baby. They said it looks like a really bad flea allergy. So there's the I hear you whisper underneath your
Where they deserve. Hi, I'm Shaylin, and I'm raising funds to help a sweet cat named Milo. Milo was left alone, starving and scared, facing a difficult situation. Their health issues are urgent, and help is desperately needed.
I'm so glad that those people went and got those animals. Oh my God, that's just like so messed up. And no shade, but I feel like sometimes, you know, be a little bit more concerned about the animals and the kids. My first thought when I saw that happen, as somebody who that's happened to before, like, so I know those kids have formed attachment to those pets, and that was probably their solace, and you just abandoned them on the side of the street. So yeah, the mama, old girl's mom actually entered the chat and was like, well, we offered her a place to stay, her and the kids, just not Drew.
So I've been asked a couple times now by a couple of people, what do I think about Stephanie's situation? I don't need to say Stephanie who, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Watching my daughter go viral because she's doing such a great job, has been one of the hardest things I have ever had to sit back and watch. Watching my daughter make decisions to stay with a man who clearly does not care about her, doesn't care about those children, continues to bring her down, keeps her from even having the sense to reach out to her family and ask for help. I know you watch her videos and you see, oh gosh, she really hates her mom. There's really, I'm not convinced she hates her mom. I'm convinced she knows that I'm the one person who could rescue her, who could set her straight, who could help her come to her senses, and she's too scared to reach out to me. It's hard when you are living in the type of relationship that she's in to admit you're wrong and leave. And I've seen it firsthand. I worked as a domestic violence advocate. I know it doesn't happen overnight. Anyhow, I haven't said a lot because I don't want my words to get twisted and for it to drive an even deeper wedge between me and Stephanie. I hope at some point our relationship can be reconciled and we can move past this. And I haven't seen my grandkids in over a year. I have a new grandbaby who I've only seen on social media when other people post videos of my grandbaby. The whole situation is heartbreaking and I have no other words to say about it. But I've been asked and I've decided just to at least clear the air a little bit. Anyhow, I am here for Stephanie. But make no mistake, I have absolutely no room in my heart, in my home, or anywhere. I can't even go there. Drew's not welcome here. He's not welcome here. They're out. I don't know where they're going to be, what they're doing, how they're going to make it. I don't know. And it hurts me because I've been going through pictures of me and my grandkids when it was just Stephanie, me, and the girls. And honestly, right now I'm looking at a picture of Addison conked out in my lap. I had such a close bond with her girls. Can you imagine the trauma they feel? Suddenly Grandma's not in their life, and they're probably wondering why. They probably want to know why. What the hell's going on? Why doesn't Grandma love us? And who knows what she's telling them? And yeah, look, I am trying. I actually got into it last night with CPS because I feel like they don't give a shit. They don't care. You know, they had the balls to ask me, well, do you know this is happening, or are you just suspicious? And I said, not only do I know this is happening, about 1 million people know it's happening because they're posting it all over the damn internet. I don't know how to feel about all of this, but I can tell you one thing for sure. I wish grandparents had more rights in the state of Oregon. I wish there was more I could do. I wish whatever this thing is between me and Stephanie, I mean, I'm so confused. She has 5 siblings, and I have a great relationship with all 5 of them. So this trauma that she's talking about, I mean, I don't want to say it's not real for her because I'm not going to take away how she feels. I just don't get it. Was I a perfect mom? Hell no. But what the fuck is she doing? And why, when I'm right here, wanting to help her? Did she turn around and say I'm doing it for views and monetary reason? I have a damn good job. I make a good living. I'm fine. I don't need money off of views. As a matter of fact, if y'all want to stop following me so that she doesn't think I'm just doing it for followers, go for it. My entire platform was based on politics and the shit going on in our country right now. And the fact that I just want it to be fair for everybody and human rights for everybody. I never, ever intended to post anything about Stephanie and the shit. I'm telling you, it's frustrating, beyond frustrating. And one thing I wanted to address, people keep asking, would I take Deshaun too? Why the hell wouldn't I take Deshaun? But I would only take him long enough to help Desiree get him back. Because for God's sakes, that woman deserves her kid. It's ridiculous. They fucking lied to me about that. Stephanie told me that when she met Drew, Deshaun's mom had abandoned him years before. The bullshit lies that have come out of those 2 mouths since they got together. There's too much to say. And yeah, look, you're not getting the sweet-spoken, soft-ass grandmother that you got the other day talking. I'm pissed. I'm pissed because my daughter is choosing to put those kids into a fucking hotel room instead of coming here and just making whatever the shit she's got going on between us work. Because she wants her man she manifested. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say right now, okay? I appreciate so much so many of you who have supported me and said some very nice comments. And the rest of you, I don't care. You have your opinions. It doesn't matter. I only want what's best for those kids. That is the only thing I want for those kids. I just want them to be safe.
I feel like she didn't do it because she doesn't want to be like the other women. You only know of one, but there could be more. We never fucking know. If you don't mind having 5 kids, if you don't mind having 8 kids, like, I know you're not gonna give a fuck about having 12, 13, 14, 15. I feel like she knows good and damn well that Drew will just go be a homosexual somewhere else, find his next victim, and just live with them and get them pregnant. So she's on some, oh no, I can't leave him because if I leave him, I know his sexual appetite. I'm pregnant every other Wednesday. He's gonna go and get with the next bitch so that he could survive on this homosexual shit. And it's like, girl, you need to choose protecting your kids over keeping a man. Like, your mom is literally offering you a place to stay, and now you're in the hotel. This man got the PS5 hot, and she got the nerve to be like, oh, I'm so glad that we got the PS5 because now the kids have entertainment. Like, girl, so the Wi-Fi bad. So that means there ain't no tablets, no little phone games. The kids are being forced to sit there and watch Drew play on his PlayStation. Like, why don't y'all watch some movies? Why don't you, like, are the kids in school? Like, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I don't like how some people, like, made it their whole mission to have a Resilient Jenkins account. There's one girl in specific that's being, like, drugged right now, up, down, and all around. And it's mainly because she started doing, like, the Resilient Jenkins countdown to eviction. And I'm not gonna hold you, that put a bad taste in my mouth too, because it's like, bruh, these are little kids that are getting evicted too. Yeah, she's doing her own countdown, which makes it weird already. Why are you adding flames to the fire as a parasocial bystander? You're not gonna help the kids. You're not gonna help out that situation. Like, you're just cashing in. And then I went to her comments, and it was her and other people that also been cashing in on Resilient Jenkins. Like, yeah, like, I don't get it. Why y'all can make Ash Trevino videos, but I can't do a Resilient. I even said in my last one, I feel like that's not right. Y'all be treating this shit like Dr. Phil. You're not actually gonna help anybody. You're just coming to make your coin and go. Like, I get it if you're gonna talk about whatever you want to talk about every once in a while, but if every single one of your videos is Resilient Jenkins, every single one of your videos is Ash Trevino, yeah, you're part of the fucking problem. You're keeping them going, for one. For two, both of those situations have minor children involved that you're continuously exploiting. For three, bitch, this TikTok, like, stop acting like, oh, y'all are trying to come for my full-time job. Like, that's a problem, Bookie Bear. Like, unless you're doing some, like, 8-passenger shit and you're contributing to, like, the police being involved, bitch, I don't want to hear it. Because CPS, as long as you got a roof over your head, food, and your kids aren't smelling like shit, they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna do anything. Unfortunately, the system is fucked up, girl. So now we're going to talk about this fire festival. Oh my gosh, where's Ja? Where's Ja Rule when you need him? We're gonna talk about the fire festival. The fire festival is back. Is it like, what?
Fire Festival is back, if you can believe it. It's been 8 years since this ad premiered, featuring bikini-clad models and promising an unforgettable Caribbean experience, complete with luxurious accommodations and A-list entertainment.
It was basically the exact opposite of everything we were promised.
And unforgettable it was. Festival goers who shelled out thousands of dollars were greeted with tents and soggy sandwiches.
We had no electricity, there was no showers, there was no bathrooms, there's no, like, running water.
The disaster gained worldwide attention, spawning multiple documentaries.
An absolute disaster.
And landing co-founder Billy McFarland in prison for 4 years for fraud.
I just really should have canceled everything and just stopped lying.
After being released from prison in 2022, McFarland told our Michael Strahan he is not a con man.
I put every dollar I had or could find to make this festival happen.
Now he says Fire Festival is happening for real this time. McFarland posting, "I'm sure many people think I'm crazy for doing this again, but I feel I'd be crazy not to do it again." The festival is set to take place on a Mexican island beginning in late May. Tickets now on sale, although no performers have been announced.
What makes Fire so cool is that we are selling the experience of Fire. I want to be one of the first festivals that can sell out with no artists.
A total of 2,000 tickets are being sold. The cheapest, $1,400, all the way up to a whopping $1.1 million, which gets you a stay on a private yacht. And McFarland could use the money. He owes $26 million in restitution from his first Fire Festival.
Mr. Scammiana is back. Bro is actually insane. Bro is actually insane. So for one, it's looking like Firefest all over again because, like, none of the permits have been filed. All the places that bro is saying that he's going to hold it have denied that they've gotten any type of paperwork or anything like that for anything. A lot of these places are very strict about their concert and guidelines, which he's about to say himself. I'm gonna show y'all, because people are already calling him out for doing the same thing over again. Bro, didn't you go to jail for this shit? Like, look at this. He's really trying to convince people that his fraud isn't just a Google search away.
We're going to have artists across electronic, hip-hop, pop, and rock. However, it's not just music. We might have a professional skateboarder do a demonstration. We might have an MMA champion teach you techniques in the morning. And
You say we might have. Are any of these for sure haves? Are they booked?
So I think what makes Fire so cool is that we are selling the experience of Fire. I want to be one of the first festivals that can sell out with no artists.
But you do have them booked.
We're announcing the artists over the next few months, so I'm not in charge of booking the talent.
Will these be A-list names that are involved?
I really hope so. Fire Festival 2 is happening April 25th.
How can you have Fire Festival 2 when
Fire Festival 1 was such a bust?
Don, before we get there, the overall goal is to pay everybody back while still doing something incredible.
Yeah, but you still didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. I have a really important fire update. Last week, I did an interview on the Today Show, and since then, the story has been shared, retold, twisted, and covered by journalists from all over the world. I figured it would be best to hear directly from me what's actually happening. First, Fire 2 is real. Second, we have incredible partners leading the festival. They're in charge of all the logistics, productions, and operations. This includes an incredible production team in Mexico who does not F around. There is no way they would ever take on a fake festival. 3, we have accommodations. Naturally, this was a huge point of emphasis given the issues surrounding Fire 1. Our accommodations include contracts for the number of villas, yachts, and hotels. This also includes 2 hotels who were contacted by the media and in response gave misleading statements saying they never heard of fire and they aren't working with us. After hearing this, I asked my team to terminate those contracts and to focus on the hotels and other partners who are eager to work with and support fire. 4, we have talent. Artists, athletes, and other performers are on board and scheduled for Fire 2. 5, restitution is being paid. Since being released 30 months ago, I've made 40 payments to restitution. I've also made it my mission to do more than legally required. Part of this has been giving a large percentage of Fire 2's budget and profits directly to restitution. 6, my partners and I have remained in communication with local and state government to ensure full compliance and a successful event that benefits the local economy, shares the beauty of the Mexican Caribbean with the world, and helps make right for all of the wrongs. 7, Fire 2 is moving forward, and we are moving forward with full integrity. From now on, updates will come directly from me. I look forward to continuing to work with my great partners to bring the vision of Fire to life and to help make right for all of the wrongs. If anybody wants to join us and help us make history and help show the truth of the vision and the intentions, please DM me. I'm here day and night.
The economy is so trash right now. Nobody's about to buy no fire festival from you. Like, no one's about to do that. People can't even afford eggs, and you over here want people to trust that you won't scam them again. When you're a known scammer, you've been to jail for scamming. What are we doing right now? Bro obviously needs some more jail time because he don't think what he did was fucking wrong. Like, sir, there are people still in debt from when you did what you did the first time.
Well, so I know you said you want to pay everyone back or what have you. We'll get to that. Why would any performer or festival goer or investor or anyone want to do anything with you considering what happened the last time?
So since getting out of jail, I've just been looking at what opportunities I have to pay people back. And I've been pitched on every iteration of a fire festival, from a local nightclub all the way up to a sovereign wealth fund. And I put out a tweet a week ago just to really test the waters and see, is there still appetite for this idea after 6 years? It's already been 6 years. And the response has been insane.
That's on social media, you mean?
That's
right?
on social media.
Yeah, but I mean, is that the real world? People may say things on social media. You actually think they'll show up for something considering what happened?
I didn't know. And it was really just to test the validity of these offers I have and to understand what kind of partners I need to do this. And the response is wild. People just want to help, from providing catering to performing.
Okay, so you have investors, you have caterers, you have performers. Who?
I can't speak on all of this yet, but it's really about figuring out what I'm good at, focusing on the marketing, focusing on bringing people together, and then just getting help so I don't have to touch the areas where I should not be touching.
If anything, I feel like whoever arrested him the first time, what was it, the feds, right? They need to just go ahead and, like, shut this whole shit down. Like, he's doing it again. Like, what are we doing? So now I'm gonna, like, briefly talk about this guy that's been trapped in the freaking... He was trapped in his stepmom's house for 20 years. And he just got out because he had to start a fire so that authorities can come and rescue him. This story is so messed up. I'm gonna just play the news clip and then I'm gonna be right back.
Neighbors in Waterbury were stunned to hear a man told police last month he was held captive at his own home on Blake Street in Waterbury.
I never in a million years would have thought that that was happening across the street from me.
It's hurting me, you know, just to see that little boy, you know, like just there and being hurt. God knows what they did to him, you know?
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
Paula DePina says she used to live next door to the home where police say the man was held captive. She says she would see him in the windows and always thought something was off.
He was always upstairs on the second floor on the window, like there, like looking like a little ghost. Like he was pale, like white. And then I'm like, I don't know why maybe he doesn't like to come out. But I never thought anything was wrong.
Tapina says after hearing about the allegations, she would have called 911 sooner. Kimberly Sullivan, the man's stepmother, was arrested Wednesday on a number of charges, including kidnapping in the second degree and cruelty to persons. Her attorney, Ioannis Kaloidis, urges people not to jump to conclusions despite the allegations.
All we have right now are allegations. And yes, sometimes allegations look bad, but that's why we have a process. And that's why we have a defense. And we intend to mount one in this case. And we intend to push back on all the allegations that have been made against her.
According to the arrest warrant for Sullivan, the man details he was held captive, starved, and abused for the past 20 years. He told police investigators he was so hungry he would sometimes eat food out of the garbage at school. The warrant also details when he was a child, he was taken out of school after 2 DCF visits. He says a lock was put on his outside bedroom door. He got little to no sleep and went hungry, quote, all day, every day, my entire life. Shay Baker, his current next-door neighbor, remembers seeing him years ago.
I was just in the backyard playing, and I looked up and saw a boy, and I waved at him. He smiled and waved back, and I hadn't seen him in the house or anywhere around since. So I just figured, like, was family visiting? Is it somebody that I made up? There was just no sign of him being there outside of that day.
Neighbors say they wish they could have done something sooner.
I've been out here I don't know how many times with the dogs, cutting grass. If he would have just tapped on the window and said, help me, I could have helped him.
This is a developing case with a lot of questions still remaining.
Girl, this is so messed up. And I'm going to talk about this more in depth on my podcast when I can, like, you know, put videos on the screen and just, like, do the most. Because, oh my gosh. Because this is ongoing, obviously. Because there needs to be some more people held accountable. And I don't like that bitch on bail. And I hope they're doing her how they did the mama and We Need to Talk About Kevin. I hope they're just, like, bullying this bitch all over town. I really do. I really do. Because, wow, you're an evil stepmother for real. So far, I know that his biological mother came out. And I was like, I already know she probably gonna be a kid or something. I'm sorry I'm being so harsh in this video. That was my first thought, because mothers rarely lose custody. Like, you gotta be doing something real selfish, right? Like, or you gotta be down really bad and be selfless and realize, okay, it might be better for my kid to be elsewhere, right? So she popped out of nowhere and she's just like, damn, I really thought he was having a better life. I feel bad. His biological sister came out and was just like, yeah, I was looking for him as soon as he turned 18 on social media. I couldn't find him. I would have never thought he was in that fucking house. The older sister even said that there are other sisters who got to live a normal life, and I want them 2 hoes locked up too. Cause what in the Cinderella, bitch, you're getting locked up too. The mom is trying to blame, the stepmom trying to blame it on, like, oh, his daddy was abusive and his dad is the reason why we had to live how we lived. And I didn't want to keep him in there.
It's the moment cops rush to what's being called the House of Horrors.
Who else is in the house? Who else is in here?
My stepson is in here.
How many other people?
That's it. I have 2 cats.
That's stepmother Kimberly Sullivan holding her dog.
Everybody's out?
Yes.
But your stepson's still inside?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay, come out. Come down the road. Come on, come on. It's not safe to stay here. Come on.
All right, my dog is shaking.
Then you see a firefighter carrying out her emaciated 32-year-old stepson.
One victim right here.
Firefighters say he told them, I want my freedom. He's 5'9" tall and weighs only 68 pounds. He was taken to an ambulance. Today, the house in Waterbury, Connecticut is all boarded up, but for more than 20 years, the stepson says he was locked in a small 8-by-9-foot storage space on the 2nd floor. He was given only 2 sandwiches a day and had to drink water from the toilet. Longing for freedom, he set fire to the house using printing paper, flammable hand sanitizer, and a lighter. When flames woke her, the stepmother called 911.
Please hurry, there's a fire.
Okay.
Oh my God, there's a fire. My son, stepson is in his room.
Did he get injured? Is he on fire?
Yes, he's injured.
Where is he injured?
I don't know. He's I don't know. I don't know. He's kind of passed out. He's out of it.
That's the window that will probably haunt me and my family for years to come. It's just shocking to know that there was even a boy I never even knew of, and that was living in that room.
I spoke with Kimberly Sullivan's attorney, John Kolitis.
The father dictated how the child would be raised.
But he died a year ago, right?
1 year ago, correct.
So what's been going on in the last year?
Well, he hasn't been a child, he's been an adult for the last 18 years. There's been no restraint. There's been nothing preventing him from leaving the house.
How does she then explain the condition of this man?
In our system, she doesn't have to explain anything.
Girl, the daddy died a year ago. Why is he still in there? He's probably having the same thought too of like, wait a minute, my dad died. Why the fuck am I still in here? Like, that lady is evil as shit, and I hope she gets what's coming to her. That grown-ass 32-year-old man was 68 pounds. 68 lashings. That's what I want her to get. 68 lashings. I can't believe that, bitch. That's insane. But yeah, if y'all want to see me talk more about it, because it's developing, because like my questions I had, where are the other half sisters? Why didn't they do a wellness check on him once he turned 18? Because some of the teachers were concerned. When he was a boy, he was drinking out of urinals and shit and stealing other kids' lunches. The principal of that school did his due diligence, but I feel like there's a certain amount of people where you need to check on them once they turn 18, bruh. And I feel like the system failed him, and they need to compensate him for his recovery, his rehabilitation, all of that. Y'all failed him. CPS was called and all that. All of y'all failed that man to the point where he had to light a fire with hand sanitizer to get saved. And then this guilty bitch just, oh, I can't, the fire department. Is there anyone in the house? Is there anyone in the house? Oh, I can't leave. Is there anyone in the house? That lady is so evil, bro. And I hope that she gets everything coming to her. She should not be outside, period. She should be locked up in a room for 20 years. Girl, let me calm down, because that is just horrible. I agree with his biological sister. Y'all need to burn for that shit. Y'all need to fry. That's what she said. Y'all need the fucking electric chair. So y'all know I like to talk about the TV shows I'm watching. I am still watching Could Have Been Love, but by the time it comes out, this will already be up and I'll be like an episode behind. What I will say is that I like how the girls are on social media. It gives me a completely different perspective of them. I just love how they're on their girly shit. Like,
I'm fucking big.
Yo.
I'm fucking pregnant.
Yo. Stop playing.
I was big, but I want this fucking big.
This is my baby.
Like, my stomach was a little flat.
This my baby right
But
now
now goddamn. But now my
careful.
But now my stomach just hard
and the titties.
By her baby daddy, what you mean?
And the titties big.
Yeah, and my baby daddy said my titties are cute.
You gotta take the nipple rings out. That shit hurts, bitch.
Yes.
Take them out.
I'm doing my third month.
Oh my god.
You know what's crazy? At first I didn't know it was 50K above. I just knew
I didn't know it was 50K. I didn't know.
You feel me? And then I was like, I'm wearing 50K, cool. Like niggas trying to wear.
They keep saying that I went for money. I was like, yo, bro, I didn't even know until I got in the van with Bambi. She's the first one. She showed me her titty. I said, what the fuck is going on, bro?
I did not know it was for 50K until we started filming.
I
literally went for shits and giggles. I'm not shitting you. I didn't even know who Drewski was before this.
Yeah.
I said, oh, big fat funny man. Oh yeah, okay.
I damn near broke my fucking back.
Oh my god, not the back. How would you ever twerk on me ever again?
Listen, I hurt my back so bad, I didn't even tell nobody for real. And I literally had to go to the chiropractor. I still have to go to the chiropractor. I've been going since we filmed in October. Twice a week since we filmed in October. My back was fucked. I could not even lay flat on my back or on my side. I had to lay kind of between both.
Crazy.
My back was fucked.
Oh my god.
My chiropractor knew exactly what was wrong. He did an x-ray and it was literally right on my bones were right on my nerves. My vertebrae was pinching my nerves while I was standing up straight still.
Did they pay you? Did they pay you for this? Did you pay for all this or did they pay you?
Bitch, I paid for it.
Oh hell no, you better ask them for the money. That's what I did for everything.
Curry, you know the fucking vibes. We outside. I'm with me, bro. You can't tell me nothing now, man. Huh? I'm standing on. I dare you to try. I'm with me, bro. Ain't nobody trying me, no boy. That's bad. Man, come on. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing going on.
What went wrong and Could Have Been Love?
Nothing went wrong. Everything went correct.
No, because if it went right,
the only
Drewski would have picked you.
The only thing that went wrong, I think, what it is because TT that fat bitch. Oh. That fat fucking bitch. I'ma find your fucking ass, bitch.
Wait, hold on.
I want to be Demir and Q, but bitch, you got me out of pocket now, and I'm talking crazy shit. He saw the way I acted, he was like, damn, I don't think I have that one. She too aggressive. When I'm really not that fucking aggressive, bitch, until you start.
You sound really aggressive right now.
Until you start.
Yep, that's better. That's what we need. That's what we need. For the guy, that's what we need. Yo, I've never heard her talk in that tone.
But again, I want to tell them beware because these streamer tricks, not where you want it. Keep it girly, cutesy. Keep it with the girls. Because these streaming dudes are like, ew. But yeah, I wish they wouldn't have eliminated white chocolate. I wish they wouldn't have, so I'm gonna just hold it. I wish they wouldn't have eliminated Himothy. They just eliminated all the comedy. And word on the curb is Meatball is going to win already. So it's just giving TV bullshit. Mind you, nobody thinks that Drewski's actually gonna date any of these people. That's not the gag. The whole point is to get new entertainers into this shit. I feel like we're just forced to like the same old people. Even back to the Just Hilarious shit. You are a Viner. Can we get some new people? Shit, even the streamers. DDG, you've been streaming for years. Defrost, you've been streaming for years. Damn, can somebody else get a fucking chance? But no, I'm gonna be talking about Love is Blind. We're gonna we're gonna switch to Love is Blind. One of my homegirls have been trying to get me to watch this show for so freaking long, and like I just can't get into it. It reminds me of Married at First Sight and The Circle combined, right? But interestingly enough, this season a common trope is happening, and that is our girls are saying no at the altar because of these men's conservative viewpoints that they're selectively deciding to not tell them until they get the chance to look on their social media and shit.
I love you so much. But I've always wanted a partner to be on the same wavelength. And so today I can't. I'm sorry, but I don't want that to be misunderstood. I still love you and everything about you is amazing. And I care about you so much.
I care about you too. I love you so much. And I know I want to stay with you and keep growing our relationship if you'll let me.
We'll see. We'll talk about that. Okay. I love you. I know that the connection we have is so real, and my heart is there. But we talked about a lot of the values that I hold so close to my heart. Making this decision, my mind is telling me I can't. Are you okay? I'm okay. See me in the back. See me in the back. See me in the back. Oh my gosh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Get me out of here. You guys, really, I'm okay. I don't know. I feel kind of numb. You do? Oh yeah. Kind of sad. Like I was really excited about Ben, and I'm like, he's such a great person. I'm just like. What? I just hope I made the right decision. Hi guys.
I love you.
Love you.
It was a lot, but we're all with it. I just want to talk to her. Yeah.
Was it like the time frame? I mean, I knew the whole time coming into this, the time frame. Like that's not like I feel like I know him. Like really. Yeah. Like I remember. Like I asked him about like Black Lives Matter, and I'm no expert, but like when I asked him about it, he was like, I guess I never really thought too much about it. That affected me, especially in our own city. Like how could it not? How did it not make you think about something? I asked him too, like what his church's views are, and he said he didn't know. And so then I watched a sermon online from his church about sexual identity, and it was traditional. I told that to Ben. And he doesn't really have much to say about it, you know? I want him to think about that stuff. Sometimes I did wonder if it was surface, fun, carefree love that we had. Equality, religion, the vaccine.
If I'm being honest, but are you one side or the other?
I usually vote Democratic, but it's generally a pretty flawed system. I think it's important to vote.
When you're voting and things like that, do you try to align it to like your faith as well, or?
Yeah, I think people have different takes on it, right? So I can be Christian and somebody else can be Christian and they have their ideas of what it is and are very like conservative. And I have different ideas of those things. But I do think that I make decisions from my faith. You know what I mean? So that just might be a different view than like how Republicans that are conservative feel about it, right? Because they think that they're Christians and they're making decisions from their faith, and I think I'm Christian and I'm making decisions, political decisions from my faith. So it might just be different.
Mm-hmm.
I think people should have abortion rights. Mm-hmm. You know, that type of stuff. I think gay people should have rights. All those things. So, and it's hard because all of those things are like becoming political, you know what I mean, conversations again. It's like I thought we were so far past that, but we're not. So it is an interesting time to live in the United States.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I thought people were going to be able to have. Devin told me a lot about his core values, something that he did not want to talk about on camera. I still to this day don't really feel comfortable telling you Devin's views, but I will be really clear about mine. Okay. I 100% support the LGBTQ community. I also believe that women should have the decision to choose if they want to have an abortion or not. I also believe that different religions should be valued, that it's our different ways of communicating to God, like different languages. And these were really important things to me. We saw my diverse group of people come to my wedding. I have Muslim family members, and this was an important part of this decision. We got there emotionally, but ultimately aligning our lives together was a big decision.
Honestly, Reh, good for them. Good for them. I feel like a lot more people are circulating the white couple because obviously we're in Trump's America now, and the majority is just like their balls are in a knot because a blonde-haired, white, blue-eyed woman is standing up for BLM. She's standing up for her gay counterparts. A lot of people are not showing the black couple. And I think it's because it puts a hole in their theory. If you are black, especially if you're African American, I know that the black couple scenario does not surprise you because unfortunately, conservatism means different things to different people, right? I wouldn't want to marry somebody who is not cool with the LGBTQ plus community, like, and I like her because she's like, I may not be gay, but look at the people I brought to the wedding, like, I'm not gonna have you telling me I can't be friends with my friends because of something your church said. And then it's like, bruh, it's 2025. Like, we still being homophobic. Like, we still being homophobic. The other elephant in the room with the whole black couple is like, or just both couples, it's like, I feel like we are now getting into an era where women understand just how dangerous marriage could be. The whole married at first sight, love is blind, that's a very dangerous situation. There needs to be a lot of vetting when it comes to marrying a man, especially in this day and age. Like, I've had certain men in my life tell me, well, it's equal rights, right? Women can do what men can do, right? And they just sit on their ass all day while they woman goes and gets the and it's just like, bruh, you could think that this dude is charming, charismatic, all of this stuff, but if he can't be a good partner and he is basing all of his dating rhetoric off of Reddit and red pill communities or his church, and the thing that be killing me about the church shit, I just watched this movie on Tubi called Flued Out. Y'all need to watch this because the whole time I was just thinking, like, you want a church girl, right? Go to the church. Why are you trying to transform a queer, BLM activist, you know, artsy, independent, girl boss ass woman into a trad wife? Remember that old saying the old heads used to say back in the day, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife? Like, why are y'all trying to force somebody who is so free-minded and shit into a box so bad? Like you just want a caged bird. Like, it's just so weird. And then what killing me is when you could see they mamas in the crowd just being like, well, I like being a trad wife. Okay, well then, like, that's you. Like, baby, that is you. And that's fine. Because that's the whole thing. You could do you. Some people genuinely like being a trad wife. They like going to bake bread every fucking morning and then going out to the damn barn and milking some goat titties and making some cheese. And some people like that, and that's okay. The problem is when people try to force their beliefs on others. You need to love people as they are, not of who they could be if after you mold them. And I noticed both men were on some, we'll talk later. We'll talk later. No, we're not. Hey guys, that is all she wrote. Do I feel better about my hair? A little bit. I'm not gonna hold you. I do feel a little bit better. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know which topic interested you the most in the comments below. Let me know what hairstyle, like, so if you have made it to the end, let me know what hairstyle you've done in the past that just made you like clock out, you just didn't like it, you had to take it out the next day. I have two. Mine is when I got my first blowout and my hair was just so thin I hated it. I washed it that night. And my second one is I got these really big jumbo crochet twists. Imagine this, but like big knots, girl. And yeah, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.